All right, my Pugnos, Andy Vlogs, excited to share with you guys this content here. As the title suggests, we're going over the Pixel 6 Pro case that you can get on Google's website. So this is one of a few cases that are available to choose from to protect your phone. Obviously, you can get a screen protector, so you can check out that video if you're interested. But today we're going to mainly go over if it's worth it, because it's way overpriced. It's more than I would ever care to pay for a silicone case. With that said, guys, I'm going to try to keep this free from bias, but just share with you guys some of the main features of it. And at the very end, I will provide you my opinion and let you know whether this is worth it or not. I probably already mentioned it in the title and in the thumbnail, so you guys will be the one to decide here if this is worth it for you. I also have a bunch of other third-party cases from Spigen that I think are fantastic, that are also good alternatives here than buying the one that, well, Google offers you. With that said, guys, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more. This is not a sponsored video. I paid my own money for both phone and case. So if you don't mind supporting, down below in the links in the description, do help out the channel. Let's unbox this and show you what it looks like. It's no brainer here that the Google Pixel is full of glass. And so with that, you want to make sure you protect it. This is one of the weirdest style of cases because of how awkward this phone bump is. But it is, I mean, it is growing on me. I don't know if I like it though. You know, check out the review here to get my final verdict if this is worth it or not. All right, let's go to unbox it. Pretty straightforward. There's a little tab here to pull it open, to open the seal, and now I've ripped the box. Golly, didn't want to do that. I was trying to make sure I don't rip the box. You've got just a little bit of information snuck in there, and this is it. I mean, this is what you're paying for. It seems a little more polycarbonate, very silicone in nature. It is opaque, as you can see. Gigantic cutout here for the camera bump, but look, it seems to be definitely reinforced here, and it is providing you structure. Otherwise, in a normal circumstance, if this wasn't thicker than not, then this part at the top would be just bowing and bending. But it does look like it's keeping its form here, and it's able to hold it just fine. Coming closer, you can see the branded Google. You can see the punch out for the speaker grill and for the plug. On this side, you don't have anything because there aren't really any inputs or anything there. On this side, though, you've got your power button and volume rocker. And then on the top, you've got your little hole punch here for the speaker. Looks like there's a speaker there. Inside the case here, there really isn't any extra engineering. Usually some silicone cases will have structure here. In other words, they'll have like little grooves or holes, pockets, because when you put a phone inside, I guess physics states that if you've got air trapped into a, really confined space, it does provide you some cushioning. And there is pressure, natural pressure within the case. However, as you can see, it just butts straight up into the edge of the case there. I am seeing here on the edge, we've got some awkward lippage because of, this clearance that you need for said camera bump. What are we calling this? It's not a bump, it's like a camera bar. Let's go ahead and put it together. Pretty straightforward here. A few things to note. It doesn't seem like the sides go high enough to clear the screen, but you do get clearance on the bottom, so it kind of lips up here on the bottom and on the top, and so if it does hit on the table, you can hear that it's not scratching or rubbing on your glass, but it's rubbing on the silicone. And I've seen that with more of these heavily rounded edged screens, especially with this Pixel 6, where you've got the screen water falling to some extent on the very edge here, giving you a maximum amount of screenage. Looking here at the bottom of the case, you can see the punch out. It does look like it is kind of obscuring the speaker grill just a tiny bit, But the cutout here for the USB Type-C looks fine. On the top here, you've got the cutout for the microphone, which is fine. On the back side here, you can see the camera bar array seems to be protected. The lips do definitely go high enough so that when it lands on the camera side that it's not scratching the camera, which is nice. But all in all, it does feel kind of flimsy. I feel like this thing would pop off Maybe not. That is actually pretty robust here. I can feel that it's not going to fall off anytime soon here on the side. But it does feel like it doesn't like grip heavily onto the sides. Like I can feel that there's a little bit of space. There's a little bit of a gap right here. And that could be just poor manufacturing and tooling. It could be just because, you know, you've got the camera bar that's just gigantic and it just doesn't make for a good case. The buttons are certainly still very clicky, and there's nothing that, you know, keeps you from being able to put your thumbprint there. Now, the case comes in a myriad of different colors depending on what you would decide and your preferences. I picked this green color because it was all sold out and this was the only color left. I didn't want to get the blue one or like the clear gray one, matte gray or space gray, which I think fits my lifestyle better. I don't really like this color, but it does seem like it does its job. The real question is, guys, is it worth it? Is this worth $29? Like I said at the very beginning, I was going to hold my opinion until the very end, and I think ultimately, no, this is not worth it. You can get a camera case, you can get a phone case from Spigen on Amazon for literally 66% cheaper, $10, $9.99, and it covers more and gives you more coverage. It gives you more coverage because it goes all the way around the screen, and it's thicker, more durable, higher quality. This, I can't stand it. I don't like it at all. I think this is no good. It doesn't quite fill all of the phone here, and I can feel that there's a gap as I shake it, as I hold it. And I just don't like that. It's not that I think it's not gonna protect my phone, but I just don't like when I'm holding it on the edge here, and I can feel it coming off of the screen. That means that they've done a poor job wrapping the phone. The tooling's bad, and they would just push this out too far. $29? No, you can save it. Go to McDonald's, get yourself a meal, and buy yourself a Spigen case. Link up above in the cards here if you want to check out an actual good phone for your price. With that said, guys, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more. I will continue to have the links to the products down below. If you think this is interesting, hit that subscribe button and check out some of my other videos like my video comparison and my iPhone and Samsung comparisons. My camera comparisons of the Samsung and iPhone. Appreciate you guys being here. We'll catch you on the next one.